listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. My name's Ken Lawler. I'm the host of the LOZ Podcast, and you might be seeing this in the LOZ app, or you might be listening to us on KRMS radio on Saturday mornings from 10 to 11 a.m. But this is the show where we talk to all the different people around the lake. Sometimes we talk to business owners. Sometimes we talk to charities. And that's the case today. We have a wonderful charity and a good friend of mine, Cherie Keeley with CADV. Cherie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Ken?
Welcome to the show again. You're a frequent guest on here. We love having you because I'm a huge proponent of what you're doing. I love supporting CADV. We just came off your signature event about a month ago. It was amazing. I mean, you guys always put on the most amazing event at the lake. I think it's one of the best charity events I go to.
Well, thank you. It takes a lot of people to make that happen, and we're just really grateful that the community is so engaged in that event.
There was so many people there this year. It was packed. I mean, it was just packed. And the theme, I think, makes a big difference, right? People love to dress up. And certainly the 50s and 60s was a kind of a cool vibe that everybody kind of got behind.
Right.
But you guys, it was a good event for you, wasn't it?
Yes. We raised $195,000.
Oh my gosh. In one day, almost $200,000 in one day.
In like 3 hours.
Yeah. It's such an amazing thing you guys do. We got to hear some stories. You guys always put up kind of one story for the year, but there's so many stories that go on. And I just thought with the holiday season coming up, let's face it, holidays are stressful for everybody. Everybody likes to think it's the holiday spirit, but for a lot of people, it's the holiday nightmare. And if you're in a domestic abuse situation or you have something going on, it can be devastating, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about what you see this time of year, that is kind of unique to the holiday seasons.
Well, the holiday seasons are just interesting. We all want it to be like perfect. And, victims of domestic violence are no different. And actually, over the weekend, the Thanksgiving Day weekend, I was working shelter in the hotline. And it was interesting because we got a call from someone that, was leaving a long-term relationship with children. And she had made the decision, I'm at the end. We can't do this anymore. We've got to make a break. And so those kind of tough decisions kind of come up. The holidays really adds more chaos for a survivor of domestic violence. The regular routine of how they cope is disrupted.
Mm-hmm.
And so they usually have more time where the survivor and the abuser's in the same area, the same home or whatever. Whereas, if one of them works, the survivor gets a little bit of a break. That kind of goes out the window with the holidays.
And with the holidays too, like you said, people get time off. They might be drinking more, might be having, and all that all just leads to more disruption, right?
Exactly.
And that's why, I think this time of year, everybody's, look, we all want to be in the holiday mood and the holiday spirit. We want to be in the spirit of giving. And I think one of the things that it starts with is with you guys, because you're going to see an influx of people after the holidays, if not during, that got to the end of their rope and decided, you know what, I got to make a decision to get out of this because it's just a terrible decision that we're living in and trying to get through the holidays, especially if they have kids. Dragging all that through the holidays is just a terrible place to be. And you guys help though, and you give them a place to go.
Absolutely.
And talk about the shelter a little bit and what happens at the shelter over the holidays. I mean, I'm assuming you have people that are there over the holiday season, right?
Absolutely. We are 24/7. Our hotline is 24/7. So we decorate for Christmas and Thanksgiving. The clients are a part of that. We try to make it, if you haven't been at our shelter, it's very much a home-like environment. It's not sterile. It's not institutional. It's very warm. And so we have a Christmas tree up. It's just, and I guess that's the other thing to just really acknowledge. The community just wraps around us like crazy. People call we're going to make Christmas dinner for you guys. They bring it in. It's just amazing. We have a Christmas program, and every one of our clients is adopted by somebody in the community. So our kids and even our adults get to have some Christmas. And I remember last year on Christmas Day, a gal came in and said, she said, I haven't had a Christmas like this in 40 years. Like, just to have a Christmas tree, just to have, something under it for her. It just felt really special for her. And they feel the support of our community, which is amazing.
Well, and also just having the peace of mind of being in a safe space. I mean,
Yes.
the people, sometimes that's the biggest gift you could give somebody. I mean, a safe space. And that's awesome that you guys try to make it, still holiday spirit. And I think that people that are out there, if you're looking for something, well, how can people help during the holidays? So what do you guys need the most? I mean, is it making meals? Is it donating items that you use at the actual, at the facility? Or what are some of the things you guys need?
Well, we do have the Christmas program, so adopting our families is a priority. Right now, I think pretty much all of our families have been adopted. Then, like, we do a Christmas meal, and so we have somebody, I think, this year that is making that meal and providing it for us. Sometimes people want to do like stockings, and so they call us and ask how many kids do we have, how many adults do we have, that kind of stuff. And obviously, operating the shelter this weekend, I went and bought, I don't know, 12 large containers of laundry detergent. And I don't know, I bought 800 trash bags. I mean, you wouldn't think, but we go through a lot of trash and stuff and laundry. I have a lot of machines here. So,
Well, and that makes sense though. I mean, they're leaving sometimes with the clothes on their back. They might have another extra set of clothes. They didn't get a chance to pack up all their stuff. So they're probably having to deal with one or two outfits, for weeks on time. You guys are doing wash every day there.
yeah.
So that's yeah. I think if for people looking to donate things, laundry detergent,
Yeah, anything to
towels,
clean, think of your own home.
toilet paper.
What do you use to keep it clean? Yes. It's not sexy, but it's definitely helpful to be able to have those things around. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I think, you guys being able to provide that safe space for those families and those kids, because I mean, I think we always think about the domestic abuse and we think about the man and the woman that are involved in that. But when the kids are involved, which is a large amount of the time, I mean, that's really where you guys come in and give those kids a spot that, look, they're going through a lot. They don't know why they're there. They don't know why they left, but trying to make them comfortable and some normal way of life. I mean, I think that's amazing what you guys are doing.
Right. And it's confusing for the kids because, sometimes they witness the abuse. Sometimes they don't understand what's happening. Domestic violence includes a lot of types of abuse: psychological, emotional, verbal, obviously physical, sexual. Much of the time, there isn't as much physical or sexual abuse. It's a lot of verbal, psychological, emotional. And kids, they can't articulate that and understand it. So when they're separated, they really don't understand and they miss the parent that they're away from. So, just kind of trying to help them understand and navigate that, and helping the survivor know how to parent their child through that. All of that is just, it's a lot of emotions and a lot of confusion. And so just trying to kind of manage through that it just takes time and a lot of patience, and just, holding space for people to kind of look at it and figure out what is right for them.
And do most of your clients come in through the hotline? Is that how you get most of your inquiries on
Yeah.
trying to get some help?
Yep. Yep. Or they just come to our facility, either one. Our hotline is 24/7, and it's a trained advocate that's answering it. Our shelter is open 24 hours a day, but it's an armed building. You can't just walk into our building. It's a safe building. Law enforcement was a big part of the build of this building. And so it's not like a jail. I don't mean to say that, but it definitely, a survivor can leave at any time, but not anybody can just get in here. You have to be.
You built it to be a fortress for safety. I mean, that's what you want.
Exactly.
You know, people inside get to. How do they call? What is the hotline number that if someone needs to call you guys?
Yeah, it's 888-809-7233.
And so if you guys look, if you're going through a situation out there, if you need to get out, if you need to talk to somebody, call the hotline. These guys are professionals. They do this every day. They can help you find the light to a new space because look, I think people get in these situations and they think they have no way out.
Exactly. That's really common, which is why at our annual fundraiser, the brunch, we share a documentary, somebody's journey, so that the whole purpose of that is so that other survivors can see that it's possible.
Well, thank you for all you do for, the domestic abuse community, and CADV is there and has been there. It's a great charity. I encourage anybody that if you can help with just donating time, money, food, detergent, it doesn't matter. They can use it. And I appreciate you helping get people through the holiday season. We'll have you back on again soon. We love to have you on and talk about all the things that are going on. But thanks for all you do, and I hope you guys have a good holiday season and you're able to really help those people that are at your facility at least have some semblance of a great Christmas.
Yes, and happy holidays to you. And thanks for bringing domestic violence forward, Ken. I really appreciate it.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it here. We will be back after these messages, and please get out there and support CADV. We really love it.